Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's talk about something quite interesting. The BBC has yesterday. I've been having a bad couple of days, so I haven't been doing very much. Yesterday, the BBC website had a expose on children sleeping in shipping containers. What's the problem with that? They are converted shipping containers. They are literally converted shipping containers that actually do contain amenities and beds and heating. Um, and there was a thing on the Victoria Derbyshire show, and there's this Muslim woman saying, "It's inhuman. So you want to be out on the street then?" It's housing. It's temporary housing. Should be a springboard for you to go, okay, we've got somewhere we can live. Let's springboard to a rented accommodation or somewhere else. Not go, oh, it's so terrible. Go live on the street then. Somebody will probably go, oh, a shipping container. I'd love that. There's probably people in where I live who would go, okay, in the town I live who are destitute and go, okay, I don't have a house. These people are complaining about shipping containers. I'd love to live in one of them. And it's like, it makes you sick because people who have nothing don't get this kind of thing. And people who've got something very small, decide, oh, let's complain to the BBC. Are you mental? If I was the council and saw that, I would go, right, you don't want it. Right, evict. If you're not willing to stay in this place and you can't find a place of your own, well, you don't deserve it. You don't want it. You think it's degrading. Well, no, somebody else who will happily take it on. And what else pissed me off was, okay, right, you've got your stuff. You've moved, you've been kicked out of your house or something. And you've got a load of stuff that's in a storage container. Sort of stored, and you can't pay for it anymore. What do? Not sell it, just stick it in the side of a room and say it's a load of junk. Well, no, it's not a load of junk, it's your junk. Sell it or get rid of it. I'm sorry. If you don't think that having a house, even a temporary shipping container, or let's face it, an office building, people are complaining that kids are living in office buildings. So, it's 4 walls, and as long as I'd say it's warm, there's nothing against anyone's, my personal opinion, to complain. If you've got food, light, heat, you can make a start. Let's face it, those are the caveman things that you need. If you don't have one of those, okay, you're in trouble. But food, you've got a place, so you should be able to get food. Light, there's lights there, and heat, there should be heating. That's all I think. This pisses me off. Why do people think that living in a shipping container is a bad thing? If you are destitute, if you have difficulties, I can sympathise. Well, I can't really sympathise, but I can understand where you're coming from. Everyone has bad times in their lives, and if you are stuck in a bad position, and somebody says, you can either live on the street or you can live in the shipping container, what would you do? It's converted, mind you. It's a converted shipping container. And it looks quite nice. And you sort of think, well, container, please. It might not have complete central heating, but it's probably got a couple of electric fan heaters. Come on. What do you guys... This is the problem with society, I think. You seem to think that oh, I've got to have the best amenities and it's got to be given to me by the government. Why? Let's face it, I want a job. I'm not going to go and ask the government to give me a job. It's not their job to do that. Why do you think because you can't get on the housing ladder and you've decided to have a load of kids, you should be given a house when somebody who wants your shipping container, there is probably lists of people who would go into a shipping container happily. Because, let's face it, it's not nice out on the street. In comparison, a shipping container is like I'm not going to say 4-star luxury, but it's a step up. Come on, guys, for fuck's sakes. Why would anyone think that a shipping container is not a good place to live? Okay, it's not the Ritz-Carlton. It's not a house, but it is a stable environment to actually live in. You've got 4 walls, you've got lighting, you've got heating, you can pay for your own food. What more do you want? Hyper fast internet? It pisses me off that people seem to think that I'm destitute. I need to be in the Ritz-Carlton. For God's sakes. Sorry, I haven't had one of these good rants in a long time, but this just pissed me the hell off. This really did. This annoyed me incredibly. Now, let's face it. In America, at the moment, there are people at the border who are pretty much in a worse state than the people in the shipping containers. Let's face it. Now, let's even go further back. Calais, France. There was a load of migrants sitting around in a ramshackle town for a couple of years. And then it got destroyed. Fine. Now, I'm not pro-migrant, mind you, but let's face it. I would rather have somebody who cares about getting a government resource. This is a handout to you. You're being handed this place. And you just go, oh, no, it's not the Ritz-Carlton. Or Harrods, or, it's not the Hilton. You're not in a position to dictate terms. You are somebody who doesn't have something. You don't have a house. You don't have anywhere to go. And you go, oh, no, I've been here for 3 months. No, it's not good enough. Are you kidding? Are you literally kidding me? Actually, let me bring this thing up. Right. Where is it? Here we go. Shipping containers used to house homeless children. Now that's good, isn't it? More than 210,000 children are estimated to be homeless, with some being temporarily housed in converted shipping containers, a report says. The Children's Commission for England says that as well as the 1,240 children officially homeless, a further 90,000 are estimated to be sofa surfing. That's not good. A report tells a... Yeah. Right, the report entitled Black Houses found that usage as temporary accommodation was leading for cramped conditions and inhospitable temperatures. Okay, alright, I can see The temperature, alright. One mother told the report author that she had to sleep with the front door wide open. The son had to be got a heat rash, but in winter was too cold. Okay, but you can't say that shipping containers, it's somewhere to live. I understand a little what you're saying, but I have no sympathy for somebody who thinks that doing it like this, complaining about getting a shipping container house, is a bad thing. Now, if somebody said, we'd like to set up a charity to source heating and cooling for these people, that's great. If there was a campaign to sort of go, okay, these shipping containers are okay, the heating's a problem. Can we sort that out? Can we get a charity to go, okay, let's sort this out? No, you go to the BBC and complain. What the fuck's the problem? If I was the BBC, I'd go, sod off, try and sort your own problem out, then we'll come back to you. I'm being a cynical bastard here, I know, but this is just the way I feel. I think today's society is getting a little too, oh, I need this from the government. Well, no, you need to get on with your own life and work out how to get it yourself. Self-reliance is something that I think should be taught in schools. You should not be... I have always tried to be self-reliant as best I can. I have... whenever somebody said, oh, you need help, and it's just like, no, I will try and do it myself. I will ask for help if I need it. I got into trouble a few times at school. This was decades ago. When I was at school for basically saying, go away. Especially when I was just like, I'd like to help you. And it's just like, I'm in a science class. I like science. I don't need your help. Please go away. I don't want your help. I was in a science class. I was in heaven. In English class, I'd need the help. In science class, I don't give a monkeys because, okay, there's a tiny bit of math. That doesn't worry me. Understanding the concept, that's what worries me, and that I can do. Understanding most concepts, I can do. The math, but needing help to write things down and not enjoying the science lesson, going, oh, I have to write this down, getting help, and that annoyed me. I wanted to be self-reliant in science class. In English class, help me as much as you like. In science class, go the hell away, please. That's what I felt. That's what I felt. And that's what I've always thought of. It's just like, if somebody wants to help, that's great. If I ask for it, I'm not going to ask for a hand. If I want help, I'll ask for it. And it's just like, I've got friends on YouTube who are a lot bigger than me. 2 friends I will not name. You probably already know one of them. But it's like, oh, I could have asked for like a shout out or something. I haven't. I never have. If the person said, oh, I'd like you in this video, yeah, fine. Of course I will. He's helped me without me asking. That's great. That is more than I'm more than happy for that. I've never... I want to do it myself, but I don't want to sort of... I hope you guys understand what I mean. Oh, by the way, last bit of this video, I didn't get the Dixon Carphone job. Don't really care. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.